Greetings, I'm Ellis.
And I'm Ben.
And we just watched episode 5 of WandaVision.
We're going to discuss all the key points of the episode.
Key points?
Including, is Wanda the actual supervillain in this?
Is Vision maybe just he's alive?
And the ending. The ending.
So much to say.
Who's that at the door?
Spoilers will be happening.
Let's get into it. So we're back in the swing of things, of the sitcom vibe. We had a little break last week, and now this week we're going in with the 80s
Full
again.
on 80s.
I did love the opening with all the baby pictures and the baby pictures of Vision.
Yeah, that was cool.
It made me chuckle.
So we learned that when she was trying to make the babies shh. When she was trying to make the babies be quiet, she tried to use her powers, which is just rude.
But also, they're getting a dummy anyway. Just stick the dummies in the mouth, right?
I'm guessing it was to show us that she can't use her powers on them.
But what does that mean? Does that mean that they're not real? Or does it mean that because the kids have powers, they're immune to her powers?
You just made that up.
Yeah, literally. It's a theory. So as these episodes are going on, people are starting to notice more and more that something is up. Some things are happening. And
people who? What do you mean?
As in the people in the town. And Vision, obviously, we'll get onto that. But Agnes had a little moment where she was literally should we go again from the top of the scene?
Take
guys?
two, yeah.
Take two. And
that was weird.
It was so cool because then it's one of those awkward things where everyone's looking at each other wait, what?
Yeah, it was really good.
The tension, you could cut it with a knife.
It was really good.
Have we seen anyone else go
should we do it again?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is in control that. Everyone else seems to just I'm going along with it.
Yeah.
But she was literally alright, we know what's going on. Should we do that again? Is that alright with you, Wanda, Miss Director? What's the deal with her? Some people are saying that she's a character from the MCU.
Yeah, she's some witch or something.
I can't remember who it is. I've seen them before. I'm guessing their name's Agnes. I'll put a picture here. This is who people are saying it is. So, the twins, we see them grow from babies to 5-year-olds, then 5-year-olds to 10-year-olds, and it seems like they are in control.
Yeah.
She doesn't want them to grow at the end. It's the twins that are let's do it.
Yeah, just to get a dog.
Do you think they can go backwards as well?
Back to a baby?
Yeah, do you think they'll get to a point oh, too far, damn it.
I'm 80. Up until now in the movies, she has been called Wanda, right? She's
Maximoff.
Wanda Maximoff. Right, she's not been called Scarlet Witch, which we just kind of happened without us realising.
Yeah, because we know she's the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
I guess there's a fox doing a wee. Or it was maybe a poo, I'm not sure. So when they said does she have any nicknames? And they're no. I was yes she does. Have they not read the comics? So I'm guessing that's leading up to by the end of this series or at some point they're going to refer to her as the Scarlet Witch, and that's going to be a negative thing because it's witchy, she's the villain!
Hang her!
Oh,
witches, isn't it? So in this episode, they're talking about she's so powerful, she nearly defeated Thanos. And then he's oh no, actually I think Captain Marvel had a good shot at it. And then she's Monica Rambeau's oh god, Monica. Anyway.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
But sire, our troops, just do it!
It's the first time he ever calls her back up, clearly because she's that powerful.
And is that what stops her?
Yeah, and then that stops her because he starts shooting down on her. My point being, she's one of the strongest people. It's insane. The fact that she nearly killed Thanos is insane.
Yeah?
We saw he just held Hulk like a piece of vegetable.
A piece of vegetable!
You know what I mean?
So basically, they can't stop her. What they need is for her to come back to her senses, right?
Yeah. But
so is it going to be more about getting through to Wanda and dealing with grief rather than shoot her, kill her, get the Hulk?
But also, I feel she's going to be the villain in Doctor Strange 2.
Damn. So you think this whole series is literally going to end with her being and I'll do it
super
again.
Villain. Yeah, kind of.
Alright, sick. Here it is. I'd like to read you something from Wikipedia.
Oh, that means it's legit news.
Sparky is a synthezoid created by the Vision as the first step in reuniting his family. So in this episode, we found Sparky, we also killed Sparky. So is that just a reference to the comics, or have we just introduced
a new character? Where are you going with this, man?
Is he gonna be in it more?
The dog.
Maybe they'll bring him back and make him green.
No. We're back in Vision's place where we saw him in the first episode working in like an office, but now it's the 80s, we got computers, dial up, we get a strange message, but then we see him just be able to just like speak. Like, he just controls...
And also to the computer, he's like, hush.
Surely then he is alive.
He's definitely aware of things, but what makes him alive?
What makes anybody alive?
But especially when you're like half robot.
I'm telling you now, it's to do with Infinity War, and Shuri was giving it Mind Stone.
But then also in this episode, we saw that the Scarlet Witch busted up the joint of Sword and then took back the corpse of Vision. But we didn't see him as like I am one corpse. He was like spread out on different tables. Yeah, Wanda comes out of the town to like address them about the fact they just tried to shoot her up and blast her in front of her kids. It would have killed her kids as well.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, are they even real? We don't know. The main thing that I found interesting about the scene is her accent.
Yeah.
Because people have been criticising her because, like, over the course of, like, a couple of films, it went from, like, a strong Sokovian accent to, like, oh, she's just straight up American now?
Yeah.
But is it bad because it's now going to be, like, whenever she's kind of, like, evil and mean, she's got, like, a Sokovian accent. And then when she's fun and happy, she's got an American accent.
So we found out the dog died, and then Agnes was like, hey... The dog died.
Yeah.
And then they were like, kids were like, hey, just bring him back to life because, you know, you can do that.
How do the kids know that she can bring people back from the dead?
Yeah.
Do they know their dad is dead? Also, Agnes was like, you can do that? So has she got someone dead that she wants back?
Wanda, you can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I?
Oh, them's be fighting words.
He looks down like, ooh, girl. And then he shouted.
And he raised his body.
We've not seen him shout ever.
Yeah. Like, he's usually in control of his emotions.
He's a robot.
The fact that we're having this argument while the credits were rolling, it was like quite a contrast of like two different things.
Great.
And it showed how it was all breaking down because she's still trying to keep up this front, that everything's a nice sitcom.
But then... we just had straight up, she was like, I'm not controlling this. She says, you really think I can control, like, the guy mowing the lawn?
Yeah.
The person walking their dog?
So is she the evil mastermind controlling everything and lying to her husband about everything, her dead husband? Or is she actually not fully in control?
Yeah, I don't know. She looked quite, like, defeated when she sat on the sofa.
But is that because her plan's been found out?
I don't know.
Also, we had a reference to the children, like why are there no children in this place?
Yeah, for the children. Where's the children?
Has she just removed all the kids?
Well, I was going to say, if there's like a deal with somebody, she's like, okay, no, we're not going to have any children. Because
Yeah, I don't want the kids to get hurt.
Get hurt, yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. What I do believe her about, though, is when the doorbell rang and she was like, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That seemed real.
Yeah.
And she seemed genuinely surprised to see who was at the other side of that door. So where the episode had been leading to, they've been talking about her brother a lot. They've been talking about bringing people back from the dead. So when she looked surprised opening the door, I thought, I think it's Quicksilver. I think it's Pietro. What I did not expect...
was it X-Men Quicksilver?
What kind of multiverse?
So many questions. So Darcy was like, oh, they've recast him. I thought it was like, ha. But then she reacted like, this is her actual brother.
Yeah.
Is that them telling us that, oh, we've changed the actor? Or are they literally being like, this is the other one in another timeline, but we're just bringing him in? She didn't know he was coming to the door, and she was shocked to see him. So she's not in control of that. So there's somebody else doing something.
So the question, I guess, is, do we think it's literally opening up the idea of there's X-Men multiverse that's different from this multiverse? Or do we think it's just an Easter egg for us, the viewers?
I honestly don't know.
I'm saying multiverse. That's what I'm saying. So rather than start their own X-Men universe, they're like, cool, we're going to connect them.
I just think it's rude on Aaron Taylor, like, as an actor.
But he's dead. It was rude in the first place when they killed him off.
But they could bring him back and explain it in a way if they wanted to. You could just bring him back and go, oh, he's from Earth 50.
Oh, right. You could do that. Hey, they still might do that. Would you want both Quicksilvers to be in the same place at the same time?
Yes, it'd be sick.
So the advert this week was about Kitchen Tower. It's cleaning things up. The Kitchen Tower is called Lagos, which is obviously the city in Nigeria where WandaVision accidentally destroyed that building, killing people, I guess. But what was cool is the tagline was, for when you make a mess, you didn't mean to. And I'm guessing, so that ties into like, all these adverts are just like in her subconscious, like it's playing on things that happened in her life.
I don't know. I was thinking, when I was watching, I was thinking, these kitchen towels are terrible. They're not wiping up anything.
I mean, they're from the 80s.
I don't know, but they're just awful.
Also, has each advert had the same family?
Yeah, the same woman and the 2 kids. The dad was new today, though.
The dad was new today.
Interesting. Was that the guy that was... No.
The postman?
Yeah, I thought that.
I thought that. I don't know if that's true, though. I feel like this episode shows that she's slowly losing control. That people are slowly catching on to her and she's kind of grasping at straws. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think so.
But she's also being careless and like using magic in front of other people. Specifically Agnes. Agnes is in on it.
The whole episode we see Vision just asking questions, questioning everything. We see him raising his voice, questioning the person that he's meant to be in control by. Like, he must be alive. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of our content.
And let us know about your theories down below in the comments.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye now. That was creepy, but over.
Scarlet Witch, we don't shoot the Scarlet Witch. Oh, what the fuck? We're peeing. Oh, look, Scarlet Witch. Oh, we've got 5 minutes.